process, and you can't see me on the likeness. You can proceed with caution, give the proceeds to my god kids. Older on my conscience, same my pop is. Lame on the pop, get drop quick, buy drop kick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talking about don't shoot, tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get them comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short a few. Oh no, hold up. Pull my out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short a few. Oh no. Hey, Pete, let it ride out.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Lee now on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, lead. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. They toss to Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Detroit! On 2nd down, Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Detroit! First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
3rd and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and he
fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
No, check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Gone.
To throw on 2nd down. Lee going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson looking deep for Demarius. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go play action here on 1st down. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And now running right through it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Looking to throw on second down. Lee. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw is Lee. Off the bootleg. Out to it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Willie Henry. Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on second down. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Jackson from the shotgun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, here's Lee. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The toss play to Mixon. He spins free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Here's Mack on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lee. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Got a man, it's right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Lee to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On the toss, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Lee now looking to throw on 2nd down. Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Lee. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Now a toss going left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Off the left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And Jackson throwing once more. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Joe Mixon. Oh, now he bowls him over. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Mixon on the toss right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A toss left. Mixon spins away. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing here, Lee. Throw left side complete. It's right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, they run with Edmonds. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, It's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Cincinnati, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.